as a really inspiring city where you may follow in the footsteps of some of the greatest thinkers in history. Tour imposing palaces and cathedrals and see rare artwork. Welcome to Around the World. Today, we'll be looking at the best places to visit in Vienna. Are you a fan of our channel? Be sure to subscribe to Around the World and ring the bell to be notified of our latest videos. Number 10. The city. Vienna, the capital of Austria, is a historic fortress city located on the banks of the Danube River and the eastern edge of the Alps in Central Europe. An artistic and cultural revolution was born in this brilliant metropolis 100 years ago, changing the course of history and securing Vienna's status as one of the world's greatest capitals of all time. New ideas, music, and philosophy were first freely discussed in its cafes before becoming ingrained in the city's cobblestones. Today, tourists rush to Vienna to take in the city's vibrant cultural scene and its storied avenues, which echo Strauss waltzes. They come to enjoy some of the most spectacular artwork in the world, as well as coffee with some of the greatest thinkers in history, including Einstein and Freud. Even if the local public transportation system is effective, walking slowly across Vienna is the best way to truly appreciate it. Number 9. Ringstrasse and Stefansplatz. Follow the Ringstrasse, a broad boulevard that circles the city's center and is dotted with opulent palaces, art galleries, museums, and opulent private residences to navigate the city. The ring contains many of the major attractions, including Stefansplatz at its center. In one of the local coffee shops, ask for a strong coffee with cream. It has been said that cafes are the very heart of Vienna culture and that only coffee is charged for in these establishments where time and space are consumed. At these marble tables, renowned works have been created for generations and the meaning of life has been discussed. Visit the Demel Bakery, which served as the Austrian royal family's original confectioner. Get a traditional chocolate confection called a Sachertorte and unwind with a global newspaper. Number 8. St. Stefans Cathedral. There are more people than simply skilled cake bakers who pay attention to detail. Before climbing the Gothic steeple of St. Stephen's Cathedral to take in the cityscape, take in the visual feast of the intricate and ornate mosaic there. Number 7. Vienna State Opera. Vienna is regarded as a city of music and was the birthplace of many of the finest composers in history, including Beethoven and Strauss. A great opera house in the world is the Vienna State Opera, which you can reach on foot. Learn the history of this structure, which has fascinated fans of opera and ballet since the 19th century, by taking a backstage tour. Number 6. Hofburg Imperial Palace. Hofburg Imperial Palace is located a little further around the ring. The Habsburg dynasty, which governed the region for centuries, resided in this magnificent palace. The Austrian president currently resides there in his official capacity. This castle will also inquire about the National Library, where you may view old manuscripts and early editions of some outstanding literary creations. Enjoy the aroma of the many flowers in the Volksgarten, often known as the People's Garden, just outside the palace. Number 5. Art. Even though some of the best artists of the time were drawn to Vienna in the early 1900s and their work first horrified Viennese society, they eventually gained a devoted following and affluent patrons. Visit the Belvedere to view some of these pieces, including The Kiss, Gustav Klimt's most well-known work. At the Museum of Art History, travel further back in time to view works by European artists like Raphael, Rubens, and Bruegel. Wander over to the Albertina to view original pieces by Matisse, Picasso, and Monet. Visit the neighboring Museum of Natural History, which has a collection of more than 30 million specimens and artifacts, to see Mother Nature's masterpieces. The Imperial stables were previously located in the museum quarter. Number 4. Schönbrunn Palace. Travel a bit further to the southwest of Vienna's city center to find the Schweitzer Palace. It nearly seems plausible that the emperor is ready to enter the 1,400-room mansion that once served as the Habsburg family's vacation home. Number 3. Wine. Vienna has a proud history of winemaking. Don't forget to stop at some of the local vineyards within the city's bounds to try some of the local foods with a well-paired local wine. Number 2. Central Cemetery in Wiener Prater. Visit the final resting places of some of the most well-known citizens before you depart the city's boundaries. Without going to the renowned Wiener Prater, no trip to the conclusion is complete. Enjoy the timeless perspective of the city by boarding a wooden gondola on the Riesenrad from the 19th century. Number 1. St. Charles Church. Visit St. Charles Church as the sun sets. It is regarded as one of the best structures in the city. A show at the opulent Burg Theater or an outdoor concert in one of the squares are both wonderful ways to spend a night in Vienna. Dine in a traditional restaurant first. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other videos for great travel destinations and be sure to subscribe and click the bell to be notified about our latest videos.